In this video, we'll look at how to calculate the line of best fit by hand. And before you do, I would watch the video on how to calculate the correlation coefficient by hand, because in order to find all these values I've written here, the sum of x, the sum of y, the sum of x squared, the sum of y squared, and the sum of x times y, I had to make a big table, and it took some time to calculate all that. So watch that video and then understand I've made a table, calculated all these sums. You'll be given these formulas on a test, and you'll use them to calculate the slope A of the line and B, the y-intercept of the line. So let's do that now. A equals the number of things there were, and I don't think I've written it down here, but if you look at that last video, you'll see the number of things there is in the data table is 10. So we go 10 times. What's the sum of x times y? 45,898. So we've got that one. Minus the sum of x, 647, times the sum of y, 662. All over, and again, 10 times the sum of x squared, that's 45,473, minus the sum of the x's, 647, squared. Let's calculate everything on top, I think, all at once. Let's go 10 times that. That's easy. It's just 45,898 and add on a 0. That's what happens when you times by 10. Minus 647 times 662. And you get 30,666 all over. On the bottom, we have 45473 times by 10. You just add a 0. Minus 647 squared, and you get 36,121. So the A is going to be approximately 3,666 divided by 36,121, and we get approximately 0.849. Let's round to 3 decimal places. The slope is approximately 0.849. To calculate the B value of the line, we take the average of the y's. What's the average of the y's? It's just the sum of the y's divided by how many things there are, in this case 10, minus the A value, which we found to be 0.849, times the average of the x's. The x's sum to 647, and the average of them is just how many they sum up to divided by how many there are. So the B is going to be, what's 662 divided by 10? You can maybe do that in your head just by moving the decimal over 1. Minus, what's 0.849 times 647 divided by 10? Could have done some of that in your head. 54.9309. So the B value is 66.2 minus 54.9309. And you get 11, let's round to 3 decimals again, 269. Therefore, we found the equation of the line of best fit. The equation is y equals ax plus b, or mx plus b, but either way, the a or the m is the slope, 0.849, times x, plus the y-intercept, which is 11.269. So we did it. We found the correlation coefficient by hand first. We didn't really need to find the correlation coefficient, but we used its table and found all these sums, and then used the formula for the slope and the y-intercept to calculate the line of best fit by hand.